What's up, guys? Rafe Realm here. Make sure to rate, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for the latest and greatest that comes to my channel. Yes, I know my channel so far has been CM Punk, AEW Fight Forever, news, rumor mill, leak channel so far, and some gaming news and some game streams, but goddamn, this shit is just entertaining to me, and I like reporting this stuff, so I'll keep reporting about CM Punk and the AEW Fight Forever video game rumors because this shit is wild on all sides. Holy shit. Oh, man, baby, like, this shit is wild. Warner Brothers Discovery Media, whatever, literally is trying to be a mediator right now, trying to calm all sides down right now with the whole CM Punk shit. Isn't that something? So that's something. They're trying to get all sides on all fronts. A bunch of news articles showing that Warner Media was literally instructed to remove CM Punk from the advertising material now by AEW themselves. There's things coming out about CM Punk. Now it's coming out that Warner Brothers Discovery are trying to chill all sides, trying to get everybody on the right page. It looks like Ace Steel's been with AEW for months. It's just one mess after another. And this is the thing about AEW. They have been a circus since the All Out Brawl. Wrestlers have come out and said they can't communicate properly. This is where Tony Khan should come out and Warner Brothers Discovery and write a joint statement and ease the wrestling fans, saying, hey, look, we're in talks. There was mistakes made. We're working on this. This is not a work. This is da-da-da and da-da-this. And it just, it just keeps getting worse by the day, man. It just doesn't look good on Tony Khan. It doesn't look good on Warner Brothers Discovery Media. It doesn't look good on CM Punk. It doesn't look good on AEW as a company right now. And it's like, you want to report the good shit about AEW, right? You want to report, like, you want to report the shit that's good, not the stuff that's bad. But this is not it, Chief. This is bad. This is bad. And I know I'm using the same overlay and everything that I did in my prior video because, well, you might as well just leave it up and keep talking about the same shit because this shit's kind of funny. I'm royally entertained by this. This has got me talking more about wrestling than anything really on my channel. I mean, outside of when, you know, Mandy Rose was getting fired and Triple H taking over, this shit's just entertaining to me. Like, I don't know why. I love, like, the feuding, and I love what's going on with AEW right now. This shit's entertaining. I'm more entertained by this than what happened on Wednesday, to be honest with you, on AEW Dynamite. And I'll probably be more entertained by this than actual Rampage. This shit is fucking wild. I've said this all along. Like, CM Punk brings traction however you want to slice and dice it. However you want to slice and dice it. You can love him, you can hate him, you could do all the stuff that you think that, you know, that is bad and whatnot. But at the end of the day, like, Warner Brothers coming in and trying to mediate a situation, you know it's bad when they're making statements. And I'll have a link to the statement here where, you know, according to Brandon Thurston here, Brandon Thurston's been on the money about things. So is Fightful Select, Sean Ross Sapp, and a lot of them. The Wrestling Observer is trying to play damage control, and they're trying to come up with things. But the Wrestling Observer is reporting too as well that, you know, that Warner Brothers Discovery Media has been going in and trying to play mediator. They have people there trying to play mediator and all this stuff to get CM Punk on the right page, or trying to please CM Punk. And, you know, with this whole Ace Steel situation. Look, Ace Steel's been with the company for months. So you know everything that Tony Khan has said is bullshit. You know what Warner Brothers Discovery Media has said is bullshit. So they've been caught lying, obviously. They said they fired this man. This man's been working remotely for months with Dynamite, and bring the fucker back then. Why are we holding this up? Bring this man back already. This is just silly to me. Bring this man back at this point. It's just, to me, as a wrestling fan, and you read all this shit, what's holding it up is Ace Steel. That's what it is. Just bring him in. Why is it so bad to bring this man in? I don't understand. Yeah, he bit Kenny Omega, but you also slapped him on the goddamn wrist and brought him fucking back for your shows remotely. 4 months you've had this guy remotely from a destination location producing. It just, to me, is just wild. It's like, just bring him in already. You have him on your shows. You have him here producing. He's part of your shows. Bring him in. Let's just be done with this at this point. Warner Brothers, I hope you really, you're up for a tall task. I really hope you guys find some type of middle ground with Tony Khan and AEW and all around. This is a black eye on AEW at this point. This is L's all around on all sides. It's L's on Warner Brothers. It's L's on Tony Khan. It's L's on CM Punk. CM Punk, by the day, is losing a lot of respect out of this, right? And I love CM Punk. I'm still going to be a CM Punk. You take the good and the bad and the ugly when it comes to your favorite wrestlers. But come on, Punk. You got to do better than this. AEW, you got to do better than this. Warner Brothers, you got to do better than this. Discovery, you got to do better. You guys all have to get in a room and do this better. You all look like a bunch of pile of, duh. Well, what are we doing, George? Like, when you have statements coming out and then you have AEW pulling those statements, then you have this happening and that happening and then conflicting damn reports to the wazoo. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And it just does, it makes the fans go, whoa, is this a work? Is it a shoot? What is it? You know what I mean? It doesn't make AEW look any better. Warner Brothers is happy what they're getting with AEW. And they're happy what they're getting with CM Punk, obviously. These guys just need to get in a room in the next week and figure this out, because they got 3 weeks to figure this out before this show goes live. They better figure this shit out in 3 weeks. They got 3 weeks time, and that's not even including you got 2 months before Wibbly, and you better figure that shit out too. Because you got the biggest show ever in AEW history happening, and you guys can't even figure out a goddamn second show so far. You could bring in the Miros, but it's chaotic. It's shafting the other wrestlers at this point. This whole CM Punk thing is wild. I love him to pieces. I am a fan, but this just looks like L's all around on AEW side, on Warner Brothers Media side, on Tony Khan's side. Like, why can't you all just get in a fucking room, including the Elite, including Chris Jericho, anybody that's involved in this situation? Let's fucking sit down and hash this shit out and be done with it and make tons of fucking money. And the reason I'm taking it up an octave, I'm just annoyed when you have a billion-dollar owner, you have a $6-point-something million wrestler, you have a multi-billion-dollar company that owns a lot of shit, being mediators here. Why did it have to come to this point? Like, why? Like, the fuck is happening in wrestling? This is absurd. This is the most absurd thing I've ever seen in wrestling, ever before. This is where WWE will take a W. When shit like this comes out, WWE looks good because it doesn't get blasted out in the media. That person gets released and fired, or on a non-compete clause, or they get suspended, and basically told, oh, well, it's the whatever, blah, 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 like they did Matt Riddle. It's like, just wow, this shit's wild. And it's like, you're seeing it all up in front, and it's just black eyes all around. It's just dumb. There's words I can't use for a video, but it just is. It's ignorant. The other word for ignorant. It's just, my goodness, these two people. Tony Khan, which one has the bigger ego? Tony Khan or CM Punk? Either Tony Khan's got hurt feelings out of all this and all this shit, and this is why. At this point, man, like, I just can't believe it. This is just the most dumbest thing I've ever seen. If Warner Brothers is having to be the mediator in a room to sit and we have to talk out our problems like a fucking Dr. Phil session, man, that is just pathetic. on all sides. And yes, it's been confirmed Danielson, is going to be a producer for Collision or a creative person part of it. So is Chris Jericho, supposedly. Dean Malenko, Sanjay Dutt. There's a few others there. I believe Jerry Lynn's going to be another one. It's going to be producing and so forth and so on. And so is Ace fucking Steel. Again, like, what conversation? It's about him entering a building. This is what it's coming down to. Him entering a building. Unreal. This shit is so dumb. If this is the case, this is dumb. This shit is whack. If this is all what it's all over, him being a producer for real, and not doing it remotely, but he's been with AEW for months. Tony Khan bullshitted us. The reports are coming out that Ace Steel's been with the company for months. They just slapped him on the wrist, they suspended him, and they made us all believe that he was fired. I even did a video on this when I was with my old podcast, Slam Zone Sports. We covered this for my channel and Slam Zone Sports, that Ace Steel was fired. Let go, gave his release papers. But a month after that, he's been remotely working for them on a if-come basis. What shit is that? What high holy fuck is AEW doing? Like, AEW, you're going to go down for this in your history as an L. You are going to take an L from the wrestling community. And you better get your shit right, because people are just going to walk off your product because they don't like being lied to and they don't like being bullshitted at. That's the thing. This is the thing I will give WWE credit. WWE keeps this in closed doors. This is the one thing about Triple H, Vince McMahon, I will give their W's to. It's the one thing I do pride WWE on. WWE could take their W, where AEW could take their L. And this is what I give Impact credit for. Like, Impact stuff's not being put out there like this. The whole beginning, middle, and end. And you don't have executives from said company that you have TV rights with coming in and trying to play damage control mediator. Come on. Are we really doing this in 2023? CM Punk, if this is the case with you, grow up. Tony, you're an owner. Take control of your company. God, fucking awful. I love Tony Khan. I love what he's done for the wrestling industry, but stop letting wrestlers walk over you all the time. Like, stop this shit. You should be an owner. You should turn around and tell CM Punk straight up, hey, I'm the one that pays you. I'm the one that pays you $6 million. Why can't we get in a room and get this right? As people. Why can't we sit down? We got a week before I make an announcement. We got 3 weeks before this show comes out. Why can't we sit and make this right? You want your guy there? Fine. Fine, but under circumstances. Why can that not be a thing? At the end of the day, this has been Ray From. As far as I'm concerned with AEW, this is just becoming redonkulous. It's becoming ignorant. It's becoming stupid by the day. It's like, this is far beyond what wrestling company is better. This is basically AEW needs to do better and stop the lying to the fans. Like, Ace Steel was hired months after the fact. He wasn't fired. This is the cute part of all this. It's coming out, he wasn't even fired. There was just a statement to go out there to make fans believe this, that, and a third. So Tony Khan is now known as a liar. Or not a liar, and which one is what? Which one is true and which one's not? Did that come from Warner Brothers? Because Warner Brothers now is like acting like they're their own entity right now, and they're the sole owner of AEW right now. They're acting like who the fuck they think they are too. It's like, which one do you believe at the end of the day? Like, it's becoming by the day, like, it's ridiculous. It's like black eyes all around, and it is ignorant all around. My name is Ray From. Who do you believe out of all this? AEW, Warner Brothers, CM Punk? It's maddening to me. Anyway, this is more news. I guess Warner Brothers is literally, no joke, sitting and being the mediator right now between all of this. I'll have an article for you. I'll have articles down below showing you guys where I got my sources from. But anyway, like I said before, you guys pick and choose which one you think is in the right, which one you think is not in the right. At this point, I am with Tony Khan with get your shit together. Like, get your acts together. You got a 45, another 45, and you got a bunch of execs. Why can't you all in a room figure this out? And if the elite are willing to sit down and talk about this, why are we not making that happen? Like, it's just drop the ball after drop the ball. It's really sad. It's just pathetic to me how all these grown-ass people that are college educated and been around the industry for so long can't even get, like, bury a hatchet and do what's best for the fans. Like, you guys should be giving the fans a fan service at this point instead of just every day another article coming out about what CM Punk's doing. And I think the dirt sheets need to stop putting out shit to put out shit that's not good, because it doesn't help us guys on YouTube in the IWC, YWC put out shit. But at the end of the day, Tony Khan, you guys got to do better, man. AEW, you got to do better. Like, seriously, you got to do better. And CM Punk, you got to do better, man. You all got to mature and do better. You know, it's putting L's on this product, that this product is really good. But the last year, you guys have took some bad L's and you fumbled on yourselves. You know better. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.